Aaron Rodgers leading the way.
A lot of people thought the Packers might struggle a bit in 2019, but that was not the case. 13 wins, a trip to the NFC Championship game, and they were led by their quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, who led their team to a Super Bowl title after the 2010 season, and many thought that was the first of what would be many more. So precise with the football. 26 touchdown passes last year and just 4 interceptions. He knows how to get it downfield and still take care of it as well.
That 39-yard line. On second down, Williams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And a Packer first down.
Second and 6. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On second down now, it's Williams. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 39. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
On first down, it's Williams.
Jamal Williams, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
Yards to go.
Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Number 31, Raheem Mostert.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 82 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. The Packer fans, and not to mention members of this defense, likely hoping to forget what Mostert did to Green Bay in the NFC title game last year. 29 carries, 220 yards, and an NFL postseason record-tying 4 touchdown runs. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in
49ers.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
4th and short in this part of the field. You just notice special teams coordinators rallying the team saying, watch the fake, watch the fake. But Brandon, don't they usually say that on every punting situation?
Oh, yeah, they can be up 40 in the 4th quarter. That's their job. They scream that every time.
And this time, though, his team locked in, and they were well aware that it truly was a situation that they could fake it. And they were ready for it and stopped it.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And a Packer first down.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, with that.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Jamal Williams. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Jamal Williams who ended things with a touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7. It's the 30 to the 32. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So here are the Packers now to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down. On second down now, it's Williams. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. For the Packers and Niners, this, of course, a rematch of the NFC Championship game from a year ago. And that game belonged to the 49ers. You might remember Raheem Mostert Mostert, boy, he really made a name for himself in that one. 220 yards on the ground, 4 touchdown runs in the 37-20 victory that sent the 49ers to Miami. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Gain of 16 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
The ball carrier.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Richard Sherman on the tackle. First and goal.
This offense, #1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Crosby for the
solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Samuel bringing in the slant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. The 30. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
49ers nothing.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
number 31.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 21-0 our score after one.
Score Packers 21, 49ers nothing.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
The tackle made.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
It's a jet sweep. This is Adams. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
The ball carried by the wide receiver.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. It was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
On second down, it's Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll run on first down. Williams, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. And the last run got 3. Now he's second and 7. It's a jet sweep. This is Adams. But defensively, they have that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run out of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the rout is on. It's 24-0. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
But a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Around 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up first and 10. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 33.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He He's trying to get it to George Kittle. It's tight end. And it's third down.
Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
This is taken at the 18. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over first and 10.
32-yard line.
On first down, Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the Niners.
And right side, they're going to get an option here. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. They'll run it with Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Jamal Williams.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
3-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jamal Williams with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game.
At the 26.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, second and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Garoppolo going to get this off to Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. He's calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards yards there, just like last play.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger, to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Garoppolo. That is caught at the 7. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Kendrick Bourne, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit.
It is good.
The scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life, but it's going to take a lot more to add to that flame for them to thoroughly get back into this one.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Jamal Williams making his way back onto the field, and he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing... The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
And this is 3rd.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Midfield.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
And this is...
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Rodgers throwing complete to Valdez-Scantling. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
A gain of 13.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this one's incomplete. The veteran tight end, Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Touchdown, Packers. Mercedes Lewis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers continue to roll.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Set to take over again here on offense, Jimmy G and the 49ers. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
12 more yards.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here. We now proceed to the start of the second half. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Ball carrier.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle.
Garoppolo's pass.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
The ball carrier.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Ball carrier.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Kenny Clark in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. On 2nd down, Mostert. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Mostert. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Once again, it's Mostert. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He'll drop this down to Coleman. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Here's Mostert. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Now Mostert. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Garoppolo now. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 34. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Williams. Williams is going to have the 1st down and a little more. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Jamal Williams with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And this offense continues to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Will they make up for it? And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he stopped immediately there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. On 2nd down, Williams. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
It is no good. That keeps the score. Packers.
Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Garoppolo looks to throw. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Jamal Williams with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And this offense is running away with this one.
Good.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
49ers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Mostert. Tackle made by Montravius Adams.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll get down here at the 12-yard line.
Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off, that he put in his work ethic after his year on Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel
use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 52 yards. First down, Packers. That's the
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
score. Packers 52, 49ers 14.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line.
Jamal Williams.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Jamal Williams becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year as his guys continue to pour it on. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's Samuel, caught left side. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Open man is born. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
49er.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Play brings up 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Garoppolo again. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers able to get this back to some measure of respectability. And And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Taken at about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Third.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's complete to Lewis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. With that last pass, he just went ahead of Warren Moon on the all-time NFL career passing yards list.
And that's Hall of Famer Warren Moon. A significant accomplishment to be able to pass that number. Somewhere Warren is saying, but what if they added my Canada yardage? Right? My time in the Canadian Football League, that's 21,000 more yards that could be added to Warren's total.
In the NFL, he had 49,325, and now you're looking at a man that is very close to 50,000. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 18-yard line. The Packers on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
62.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Pulls it in at the 13. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's 2nd and
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for 1st. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Pettis once again the target, but it'll be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brings up and down. And 10 yards.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. On 1st down, Garoppolo. Samuel bringing in the slant. And they'll get this down to the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And goal to go.
Here's Mostert. Only about yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
One more time with Mostert. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slow. It's got to be right at that if you're going to run.
And this time, oh
my God, Dad, stop.
And the Niners, they need just a bit to this sizable deficit.
I do have one word for that touchdown for you. You ready?
Yeah.
These minutes.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Down 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
At the 43-yard
The
line.
run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 37. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Packers.
Ball carrier.
A.J. Dillon, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers are pouring it on. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. No, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Again, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Green Bay.
Williams. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down now. It's Williams, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
Thank you for watching my broadcast. We have more videos
they
for you
continue
soon,
to cruise
hopefully.
through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8